My closest friend Lauren duplicated my work presentation slide for slide, even my personal notes, and presented it to the board while I was stuck in a fake her meeting she arranged. She landed the promotion meant for me. Now, the CEO has called an emergency review after another manager found both our versions in the shared drive. Lauren strutted into the office the next morning, tossing me a fake smile. I could see the USB drive she used dangling from her keychain. My mom, who always doubted my career path, called to say maybe corporate life wasn't for me. I gripped my leather-bound notebook, my symbol of ideas, and told her I wasn't quitting. Lauren smirked at my desk, pretending to check emails, while I planned my next move. Lauren kept dropping hints to coworkers that I was burned out, making me the subject of whispered hallway talks. My confidence wavered, but I refused to let her win. I stayed late, triple-checking every detail of my next project. As she passed my desk, she muttered, "Don't work too hard." I forced a smile, vowing to make my work undeniable. I pitched a fresh campaign idea to the marketing lead, but Lauren had already sent a draft of it to him under her name. I felt my stomach drop. My ally Lisa from accounting swore she saw Lauren printing my draft last night. Then Mark, our department head, brushed me off, saying Lauren was more experienced. I walked out of his office, heart pounding, realizing I'd have to catch her in the act. Lauren intercepted my client email, accidentally sending them outdated numbers, which made me look sloppy. My pulse raced as the client's complaint hit my inbox. Lisa tried to back me up, but Mark sided with Lauren, insisting I take responsibility. I stayed calm, replying to the client with correct data and an apology. Inside, I was boiling. This was failure number 2, and I knew my next step had to be bold. During a team meeting, I brought a printed timeline showing my authorship of the campaign drafts. Lauren leaned back, sipping coffee, and claimed she's mentored me on the project, framing my work as hers. My cheeks burned, but I kept my voice steady. Lisa quietly slipped me a folder copies of Lauren's metadata showing she'd edited my files after hours. I tucked it away, knowing this was the evidence I'd need. Even if the timing wasn't right yet, the twist came when the CEO himself emailed me, asking for my version of the presentation for comparison. Lauren's confident posture faltered. She rushed into my cubicle, whispering that we should merge credit to save face. I felt a jolt of vindication. Lisa pretended to be buried in spreadsheets, but shot me a grin. I sent the CEO my untouched files, knowing this was the moment her lies would unravel. The next morning, Mark pulled us both into the conference room. The CEO projected our presentation side by side, mine time-stamped weeks earlier. Lauren stammered something about shared inspiration, but the metadata Lisa had provided sealed her fate. My hands stayed folded in my lap as the CEO's tone turned cold. "We'll be discussing your role here, Lauren," he said. For the first time, she avoided my eyes. I knew the tide had finally shifted. Relief washed over me, but I kept my composure. The CEO reassigned the project entirely to me, citing clear authorship. Lisa high-fived me in the break room, her grin wide. My mother called that night, her voice softer than I'd ever heard it, telling me she was proud. Lauren was placed on indefinite leave, and her circulated a memo about intellectual property violations. Coworkers who once echoed her digs now avoided her name entirely. Lisa dropped by my desk with coffee, joking that I should frame the memo. My mom texted a thumbs-up emoji at first. I closed my notebook, the leather warm in my hands, and walked into the boardroom ready to deliver my presentation, this time without anyone stealing my spotlight. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe to check out more stories on my channel.